Tonight we're talking about something men love and women don't understand men's love for. No, it's not sports, that's coming soon, but we'll be discussing men's passion for motor vehicles. We'll also discuss the treatment of vehicles, what your vehicle says about you, and why people underestimate the value of service and maintenance. And we've got a collection of new vehicles to show you. Also, a personal insight to a man who can easily be misunderstood. So stay with us for tonight's Dolor Factor Live.
The views expressed in this program are those of the host and guest and in no way represent those of DBS and are not intended to determine decision-making processes. Dolor Factor Live is brought to you compliments of Carib Cable, Prestige Auto Holdings Limited, Ference Dairy, Court St. Lucia, Glass Graphics, Transit TV, Star Publishing, Touch Therapies, Vision Express, Infinity Color Shop, EC Global Insurance.
Hello and welcome to Dolor Factor Live. I'm Delia Dolor. I've titled this show Mind Over Matter because in discussions with tonight's guest, I quickly learned that my expectations of how he would answer my questions took a different turn. I began to quickly understand more about the man, how he operates, and why he has been described to me as different and even arrogant. And I thought he was a prime example of people making assumptions. My guest tonight is the Managing Director of Prestige Auto Holdings, Mario Rez. Good night, Mario, and thank you for being here and also for being a sponsor of Dolor Factor Live.
Quite welcome.
You've been with us for quite a long time, so thank you for your continued support.
Quite welcome.
I'm really looking forward to tonight's show because, as I said in the introduction, I think that there are lots of misconceptions about you. You know, and I just wanted to know whether, if you had actually been told that people think of you as an arrogant man.
I've heard so. But what is amazing is I bet that 100% of the people who have said so have never even spoken to me. Never even met me. But people just assume things, you know.
Why is it? Maybe it's because, do you have a serious look on your face? What is it that would make people think that?
I'll tell you something. From the time I was about 16 years old, a lot of my close friends used to say to me, man, put on some sunglasses or something. Do something. You're always frowning. Now, inadvertently, I don't realize it. I'll be driving, thinking about something, and apparently I have a frown on my face. So maybe I might have to invest in some Botox or something and address that matter.
Oh, no, if you do that, you have people saying another thing again.
That's
okay.
Mario
he wants to be young.
No, that's okay. That's fine. I can deal with that.
He wants to be young.
Well, I dye my hair. I love it. I don't mind. I don't like grey. I like black.
Okay. Well, actually, I think you look quite distinguished with grey hair.
No, I can't deal with that. That's for older people.
Okay, all right. No comment. No comment. All right. Now, what do you hope to achieve from tonight's show?
Well, hopefully that I can give an insight into my company and the team that we have. And this company started 13 years ago. And people have to understand it's not just me. We have 32 fantastic members that make the company what it is. And our objective is to provide the best possible service because we represent the best brands on earth.
Well, you see, when you say that, that's all well and good, but perhaps one of the drawbacks is people will think, well, it's prestige, it's out of our range, we can't afford it.
Furthest from the truth. I mean, we sell a particular, or we sold initially high-end brands. But currently, we sell brands that span the entire sphere of the people, what people can afford in St. Lucia. We have brands that start at the low end and go all the way up to the plutocratic end or the hypercar end. So quite frankly, we provide us a product for everybody's pocket. Now, forget about the name being Prestige for a moment. We are a company just like all the other companies in St. Lucia, and we provide a product. So you can come into us and find a product that fits your requirements and not necessarily assume, well, it's a particular brand, a BMW or a Range Rover. We sell Suzuki also. I'd heard this about 2 years ago. Somebody said, well, I'm afraid to go into Prestige because everything in there is $300,000. The greatest problem I've had is trying to sell the entry-level models of our top brands. People refuse to buy them. They much prefer to buy the more expensive ones or the expensive Japanese versions that we have, but they'll never buy the entry level of our top brands.
And I think I would like to talk about that more a little later, but you're not going to escape our two in a row, okay? So you talking like that, I'm not going to allow you to escape without. So I'm going to give you two questions that are unrelated to tonight's subject, okay? All right. Now, what have you tasted that was absolutely awful, but you had to pretend that you enjoyed it?
I had something about 4 or 5 years ago in Marrakesh, and it was some kind of sheep concoction, but I was with a
sheep
group.
balls.
I don't know what it
Because you know
was.
they do that there, you know that.
Yeah, but it was something like that in a group of some locals, and like everybody's like enjoying this, and I'm like, are you kidding me? And I'm like thinking, well, if I don't eat it, I'll probably get my head chopped off, and if I don't smile and enjoy it. But you know, I went through it, and then I got rid of it afterwards. So yes, it's happened already. Yes.
Okay, good. And one other question I wanted to ask: if you had to change a character trait about yourself, which one would it be?
Impatience. I'm a very impatient person. If I want to achieve an objective, or we decided we want to do something, I want to get it done and dusted. I don't want to be fluffing around, messing around with it. So things like, I suppose that's why I'm in the car business. And I was in aviation before, and I'm not in, shall we say, construction, because I'm just thinking about the whole thing about going through a planning phase and applying and waiting and doing construction. I couldn't do that. I need instant gratification.
Yeah,
So
but with cars, I mean, how instant is that? Apart from when you put your foot on the accelerator of a high-performance vehicle, that's
instant
that's
gratification.
instant. Yeah.
But I mean, I got into the business because of a passion, and I enjoyed cars. From the time I was 5 years old, I've been into cars. So the fact that I have the best cars available, and I get to drive them and enjoy them.
Can I have a job with you, please?
Sure. Why not? Why not?
I love powerful cars, but
you know something.
That.
If you ever do a business that you absolutely enjoy and have a passion for, you can't fail.
Yeah, that's true. And actually, those are words of wisdom for everyone, really.
Yes,
If you're into something that you really like doing, then how can you fail? All right, well, thank you, Mario. We're going to talk a little bit more about that as we go along. Now, viewers, this week's Dolor Factor fan is Kevin Jean-Baptiste, and you can learn more about him on dolorfactorlive.com in the Fan Factor section. Hello, Kevin. Thank you for being a DFF. Now, here's Valerie Alphonse. She's collecting her Easter bag from Super J. And can you remember last week I had this bag in the studio, and she actually came to our offices at the Inner Gallery to collect her bag full of Easter goodies. So there she is, very big smile on her face. It's justified. Now, Vision Express. Can you remember? The Vision Express winners, they all won $200 vouchers from CFL. Now, Geneva Louisi won at the Rodney Bay store. Mary Abernathy, she won at the Gablewoods store. And the Castries winner was Cecile Joseph Albert. Okay, so we've got a lot of other things coming up for you in terms of, our other sponsors. The winner actually for the CFL from Viewfort was Romelia Fontenelle. So congratulations to them all. And don't forget, you can win a $200 voucher from Vision Express and Super J too. All you have to do is place your contact details in the boxes at any Vision Express store, and you don't need to make a purchase. Isn't that wonderful? So you just walk in, just say that you want to put your contact details in the box. And at the end of April, everyone's names are entered into the draw where you can win St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival tickets. So you can't go wrong, So they're still doing the $200 voucher in each store, and you can also get some tickets, all right? So just go into Vision Express. The painting on set, okay, it's actually by Janet Lang, and it can be viewed and purchased at the Inner Gallery in Warawaj, where incidentally there's office space available, and all artists get your phones ready, as I'm going to give you a number. Now, if you're interested in submitting words that fall within the following categories of artwork: painting and drawing, photography, sculpture, fiber art, conceptual art, illustration and literature, please call 457-8728 for more details on the art exhibition exhibition scheduled for the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2013. That's 457-8728. You can also contact the Inner Gallery if you don't have time to get the number. Now, tonight's giveaway questions. How many models does Suzuki sell in the St. Lucia market, and name them? How many models does Suzuki sell in the St. Lucia market, and name them? 2 winners will receive a vehicle gold detailing courtesy of Prestige Auto Holdings. Now, Mario, since I have you here, what is that?
A gold detail is pretty much a full valet, including taking off your wheels, cleaning inside of the wheels, doing the carpets, if necessary, removing the seats to do a complete vacuum, polishing, armor, etc. So it's pretty much a pampering of your car for the day.
Wow, and it's any vehicle at all?
Any vehicle, it doesn't really matter.
Good. So you heard that. There's no reason why you should be sitting down there and not trying to get that wonderful, wonderful gift. And 2 viewers will be lucky to get that. Okay, now our second giveaway is this question. How many channels do you get when you sign up for Carib Cable's basic package? How many channels do you get when you sign up for Carib Cable's basic package? You'll win a Carib Cable goodie bag. The questions are on DolorFactorLive.com, Facebook Dolor Factor Live TV show. When we come back, we find out more about Mario and men's fascinations with vehicles. So stay with us.